Warratina Lavender Farm is situated in the Yarra Valley, 1 hour from the centre of Melbourne. We invite you to come and get a real lavender experience at Warratina Lavender Farm. I started the lavender farm 28 years ago as a hobby. I didn't know anything about what I was doing. I just thought I'd grow a little bit of lavender for fun. It has now developed into a thriving business that is keeping me so busy I hardly have a day to myself. But I love what I'm doing. And the lavender farm, the way it has developed, we grow different lavenders to use for different products. And we've offered now not only retail and wholesale products, but we also have expanded our service to tourism and events.
Early spring, we spray over the top of all the lavenders with a nutrient which helps the lavender to grow into a healthy plant. Weed spraying is something that happens throughout the year to eradicate weeds so that we don't have any weeds growing up through the lavender when we're harvesting. From time to time, lavenders die and we fill in the gaps with new seedlings. You can see me here planting a new seedling.
Now, when the lavender is harvested, it is harvested by hand with a sickle. And it's a fantastic experience to come to the lavender farm during the harvest season. We start picking very early in the morning at about 6 o'clock. The picked lavender is then packed into boxes and then transported up to the drying shed where it is hung to dry from the ceiling. It takes about 2 weeks for the bunches to dry. Once the lavender is dried, we then pack some of those bunches away to be sold throughout the year to wholesale florists, but we also strip some of the lavender on our stripping machine. And stripping the lavender is done on a machine that has a great big rotating brush. 2 bunches are held in the stripper's hands and the rotating brush rubs the lavender off the bunch. It then falls through a grate into a big bin. And in this stripping process, a bit of leaf and stick breaks off. Having stripped and filled a whole bin, we then need to clean that lavender to get any unwanted sticks and leaf. And this is done through a series of 3 different sized sieves, large, medium and small. And the lavender falls through the first 2 sieves, the leaf and the stick do not, and the last sieve, the lavender does not fall through, but the fine flower dust does. And this is how we clean our lavender ready to use in our value-added product. The final process that we have to do before we actually use the lavender in our products, it has to be cold treated to remove any potential bugs or insects that might be in the lavender. And so this is done by putting it into a freezer and held at minus 18 degrees Celsius for about 10 days. One of the varieties that we grow is a culinary lavender, meaning you can use it in any form of food products such as scones, ice cream, jams, honey, candies and teas. The other lavender that we grow is a lavender that you can use in heat packs, sachets, sleep pillows and teddy bears. And it is very fragrant and has a more crisper fragrance to the one that you would use in cooking. The one used in cooking is quite a lot sweeter in fragrance.
The farm is now open to groups by appointment, minimum 10 persons. Bring your own picnic, complimentary tea and coffee, garden walks and enjoyment of the tranquility of Warratina Lavender Farm.